This is Dolany TV, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of Edmonton Oilers discussion here on the channel today. Now, I say that because I've gone through that with a different set of mics already once or twice, trying to play around with some new audio. Unfortunately, this room, she echoes a little bit too much for a lavalier mic, so we'll continue with the headset. I know a couple of you think it's goofy, but hey, you know what? You ever seen the headset a play-by-play guy wears? Yeah, there's a little bit more bulk to that than there is to this. So maybe next time take a look at what maybe Kevin Quinn, Louis DeBrusque are wearing on air. Yeah, just want to give that one out to you. Just a little chirp there this fine Monday afternoon. But in all seriousness, we've got hockey news, Oilers news. Can you believe it on a Monday? I was hoping, I was waiting, and I needed some Edmonton Oilers news today, and it comes in the form of William Lagesson, who apparently I somehow missed has been out of action for like a whole, almost all of November, just because he signed that contract with the Oilers, and that terminated his contract with Vita Hostin that he was with in the Hockey Allsvenskan. So now he finds himself back playing hockey in the Allsvenskan, and this time with a different club, and none of it makes sense to me. I can't believe I missed the news story to begin with, but let me get you the details here from the Edmonton Oilers Twitter account and get you what you need to know on Mr. William Lagesson this fine Monday afternoon, Monday evening, Monday winter. I just spent way too much time on the phone, but it was a good phone call. It was a much needed phone call, and I think day like today, day like what we may all experience tomorrow here in Alberta, it was a phone call that you just need to make, right? Hey, you know what? We all have to do those, and that's what I did. So no apologies about that. Pretty much excited that I got it done, and now getting to talk about Edmonton Oilers news. If I could ever find this file here and quit filling time, man, we'd be good to go. All right, here we go. Bang. Let's get this going here. Bang. Let's get that going there. William Lagesson, right there, has been loaned, reassigned to Kristianstads IK. I hope I got that one right. This again, another name I haven't had to try yet, of Sweden's Hockey Allsvenskan. So it's right. It's another loan for William Lagesson, who, by the way, was tearing it up. 9 points in 11 games with HC Vita Halston, and you know what? He was in the Allsvenskan before. Now, apparently, if we go over to Elite Prospects, there's a whole bunch of details here you need to know about Kristianstads, or Kristianstads, or again, I'm so terrible, and I apologize, but I know at least somebody watching this right now make a fool of myself will correct me, give me a pronunciation to work with, and we'll work it out. So let's go get what we need to know about this Kristianstads team, because there is a lot to know apparently about every team in the Hockey Allsvenskan when it comes down to knowing these players. So on loan, William Lagesson now with the team, and they actually have a pretty sweet little logo, it looks like here. They have that green logo where it goes KIK, and there's a hockey stick, there's a shield, and there's an ice hockey club logo. They have a whole bunch of Swedes on the team. I'm not seeing anyone else that really makes much sense. Actually, there's a Jacob Bondison that is on loan. He is with, he's number 22 on the team. Let me see who he's loaned from. He is loaned from the, who was he drafted by? He wasn't drafted or anything. Weird. Okay, says he was on loan, but he's not on loan. Okay, never mind. We will ignore that one. 20 years old this year. And in terms of anyone else on loan, does not look like it as of right now. There is, yeah, so they have a goaltender on loan, Callie Klang as well, and then you've got Eric Flood. That doesn't make any sense. Guys, I am looking terrible here, but I am telling you, I am not seeing anyone of any substance here that I need to know, as it looks like all these names are unfamiliar to me. If I'm missing anything, you just let me know and get me informed here. But as far as I am concerned, there are not too many old guys on this team. Actually, this is an older team than most of the teams in the Allsvenskan, averaging somewhere between 20 plus to 20, mid 20s, late 20s. So still a lot of young guys, but yeah, all on pretty much single-digit contracts for the year. So that's Kristianstads, and of course William Lagesson, which is what we want to know a little bit more about. He had those 11 games played, 9 points for HC Sweidsh, and of course as well 10 penalty minutes and a +6. So he was roasting it. He was keeping up with Evan Bouchard there for a while in terms of Allsvenskan scoring, and he was looking really sharp. So we liked that. But let's go back quickly to these guys here, Kristianstads, and see if I can't find the Allsvenskan standings, because I think I heard somewhere that they are in last place here. And actually, Kristianstads is the most southern team in Sweden. Fun fact. There you go. The more you know. And as it currently stands, Väsby IK has moved up the standings. 4 wins, 11 losses. Yeah, old Raphael Lavoie dragging them to 4 wins this year. And they've scored a total of 34 goals. So you think how many goals Raphael Lavoie has? That's pretty important. But even less goals than that is Kristianstads. And that is a 2-win, 9-loss club. They've been on a kind of COVID vacation for a while. But at the same rate, they are 2-9 and 2-9, 2-1 this year. So I guess they have 4 wins, the same as Väsby, but they just don't have as many points on the calendar year, 11 instead of Väsby's 14. So there you go. That's your news. That's what you need to know. William Lagesson reassigned in the Allsvenskan, and this is good news for us because, right, we get some Oilers news on this fine Monday. It's cold. The wind chill's starting to pick up here in southern Alberta. The fog's rolling in because it gets up to +1 in the afternoon, and then by 4 o'clock it's cooled down to -6 and suddenly got freezing fog, even though there's no moisture in the air, it seems. But because you had that little bit of melting, who knows, right? That's the kind of situation. But yes. So Lagesson signed that contract. I guess that's the question I haven't answered. Is he signed the contract? That's why Sweidsh kind of terminated his contract, because he had initially signed a contract with them for this year just as insurance under an RFA marker, because he was one of our 2 RFAs that we qualified, as we qualified Bear as well. But then, of course, he had to have some playing certainty, so he signed that contract. Contract got terminated. Now he's been reloaned officially as a member of the Edmonton Oilers to Kristianstads IK. Fair? Fair. I think I've got it summed up. I think I've got it taken care of. I hope I've answered all the questions. And I hope one day I can find a solution for this mic situation of mine. I'd like to get one of those nice desk mics, but I have to figure out more soundproofing and stuff for this room, but I also have to figure out if I'm staying in this room for too much longer. Guys, I'm Tyson. This is Allvenskan TV. I will catch you in the next one.